got one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. And off we go from Lumen Field. And he'll get this up past the 20, but that's it. The offense has a long field on drive one. We go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And that's going to get nothing. No gain on the first snap of the game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10. Now, Darnold. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Dixon on. He punts it away. Lester on the return. And it's a very nice turn. He has given the offense a short field.
At the Seahawks' 49-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Seahawks nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. Look at him go! Still on the move. And he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. LaJohntay Wester now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Drive rolls on here with first down and 10. Darnold now to throw. Downfield. He's got Horton.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Myers now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Wester now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Now a screen set up for Henry. Finding space at the 40. He's taken down just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Baltimore.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
Brings up second and 9 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 9. Here's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. Down the right sideline.
Jackson's pass complete to Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. One quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Horton. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Now Charbonnet. And he'll get about 5.
Number 26, Zach Charbonnet, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Ball on the
second and
39.
5.
Here's second down and 5. Now a run with Charbonnet. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a first down.
So anytime you're trying to defend one of these bigger backs in the league, Mike, the key you're going to hear every defensive coach preach is we've got to get penetration and we've got to stop his feet before he hits the line of scrimmage. If these backs are able to get a full head of steam downhill at or past the line of scrimmage, there's going to be broken tackles, there's going to be yards after contact, and that's what we saw here.
Throwing on first and 10. In trouble, and down he goes. Mike Reed getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Second and long coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
It's now third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Third and long. Here's Darnold. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. On comes the punter now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll wind up getting halfway there. Not bad. First down, gain of 5 on the scramble. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Center leads him up for 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That will quiet the 12 momentarily. Gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mikey, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
2nd and inches. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
He was brought down at the 26. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Baltimore.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Over the middle, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 15.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Pistol snap back to Darnold. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First catch by JSN. It is a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Darnold to throw on first down. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Could not connect with Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. Just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. That'll bring up 2nd and long. Back to throw, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Julian Love brings him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This will be a 2nd down and 6. To throw is Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 6.
Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 11. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
They'll run it on 1st down, Charbonnet. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And he is not going to get away. That one's blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield.
A loss of 13 yards.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. We'll talk things over before third down. Darnold to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And the best downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
We'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone, and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark at the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second.
Now it's second and 1. Jackson out of the pistol. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Here they come for third and 1. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he will have the Ravens first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard.
First down.
Now, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
From the 33, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the first down up to the 45.
I like that call on third down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on third down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating third down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with third down run.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll have it first and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
To throw on first down is Darnold. Pass right side, that is hauled in by Horton. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's second and 2. First carry here for Jadarian Price. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
From the 32 now, is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the
oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown.
And that could be the one that puts an end to any thought of a comeback, Mike. And today this defense has been solid, but here they come up with the play of the game, the late pick, return for a touchdown, and now they make this thing a 2-possession game here late in the 4th.
Seahawks 14. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing, Darnold. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
14 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Off the play fake, here's Darnold. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Has the ball right around the 45-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
32. And the Ravens first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. To the goal line and in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Throw right side, home in by Cox. This has been bizarre. From second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. Throwing on third. Oh, that one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get 2 pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Seahawks 14. To kick off for
so the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Darnold. That is caught downfield by Cox. Down to the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now the point after drop from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer.
Seahawks 21. Jason Myers to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Wester now to return it.
LeJohntay Wester on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.